what you want.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be. Just a little impromptu test stream here. I know this isn't the usual time or day we go live. Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's not gonna be a lot of people joining us, I think. But that's quite okay. I just wanted to try a couple of things before tomorrow. Kind of a rehearsal of sorts, trying a couple of functions out. Wanted to try the audio, some audio stuff. I wanted to take a look at the bracket and maybe decide on a couple last minute entrants, because we don't have all 24 athletes yet. And I wanted to try the YouTube ad insertion. Take a look at how that works, so we can maybe schedule a little ad break tomorrow. Like I said, audience interaction is probably going to be at a minimum during this live stream, and it's only going to be a very short one, like 50 minutes or something. Hey, Levan Saganashvili from the future, what's up? Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of people that aren't regulars. Well, not a lot, but I expect some people that aren't regulars to drop in today, because like I said, this isn't the usual time I go live, nor the usual day. But yeah, welcome. Not gonna do too much exciting stuff today, like I said. Just test out a couple of features, a couple of overlays, see how they look, see how they work. Yeah, that being said, everything seems okay right now. I set up a bracket maker. Let me see if I can share that with you guys. A couple of people are in for sure. I don't know if any of you noticed, but I've been posting on different social media channels of mine, and have each of them elect a number of people to join the All-Time Prime Fantasy League tomorrow. So far, these are the people that are in for sure. These three, the first three, John Brezink, Devon Larratt, and Denis Iplenkov, were voted in during the first live stream, kind of as a legend status auto-include. And then Hermes Gasparini, I just saw so many times on all kinds of different social media that, yeah, I kind of had to include him, I felt. But let's take a look at some of them, right? Because I haven't really tallied some of them, like the Instagram one. I have yet to do, so let's take a look at that one. Just want to make sure the overlays and transitions and stuff were working fine today. Levan Saganashvili from the future says, your usual time is like 1 a.m. for me. Ah, that's a bummer, man. Yeah. Ryan Bowen is joining us tomorrow, and I believe at the time I go live, it's 5 a.m. for him. So, yeah, that's a bummer. It's the time I personally have off most of the time. It's Sunday evening for me, so I usually have plenty of time then to do the live stream. But I might consider doing an earlier one, or maybe even bumping it up to 2 live streams a week if I ever find enough things to do. Yeah, if I can make it worth it, then I might do 2 live streams a week, one where I go live a lot earlier or later than I usually do, so people like yourself have an opportunity to watch it at a decent time. But yeah, for now, that's unfortunately still the time it's gonna be. Let's take a look. I think I've got some comments under this video I made. I saw Morozov here, 2016 Travis Bajent, Alexei Voivoda is another one I saw a lot, Andrei Pushkar, Dave Chafee. Those are all really good. They're all different ones. I think they all have equal likes. So it's pretty hard to decide one for Instagram here. But I think most of these will be included, right? I think 2016 Travis Bajent should be included, because if we take a look at... hang on, let me add the source here so you guys can follow along with me. If we take a look at Discord, which I should be able to bring up here, right? Here we go. If we take a look at Discord, which should be right here. Polar Public is the biggest Discord arm wrestling group, as far as I'm aware of, channel. And yeah, they were kind enough to help me out running a little poll on their Discord channel, and the results were quite good here. So Hermes Gasparini, as you can see, is the runaway winner so far with 21 votes, right at the top. But they elected a whole bunch of other people that got varying votes, so yeah, great source for me to base the picks on, right? So if we look at Instagram here and we combine it with the Discord vote, like which one of these people from Instagram has the highest votes here? One of them is Alexei Voivoda, which has 10 votes on Discord, and I think that's the second most, right? Yeah, so to me, Alexei Voivoda is an auto-include too, because of this. So yeah, we'll add him too. Here we go. Alexei is in. Hey, Marius Gate, how you doing? Good to see you. Is Levon banned? Yes, indeed. Marius Gate says, is it bigger than Derek's? No comments, right? Yeah, Levon is banned. Let me pull up our overlay for tomorrow for a second for you guys. So yeah, as you can see, it's an open weight class tournament, right arm, and Levon is banned. It'll be best of one matches, so like any normal tournament, but double elimination. So yeah, I'll add that to the rules too. By tomorrow, the tournament will be double elimination. And of course, as the title kind of mentions, athletes will be in their all-time prime. And Ryan Bowen, as you can see, will be our first guest commentator every week. A different guest commentator will join us. I've got a couple of good ones lined up, and I'll probably reveal who those are through the course of the week. Yeah, but let's take another look at someone else, right? Like Andrei Pushkar got mentioned here. Let's take a look at our Discord poll at Andrei Pushkar. He's on there, C, and 5 votes, which is quite high. It's yeah, it's on the same level as people like Michael Todd and Krasimir Kostadinov. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to add him too, right? Andrei Pushkar seems like a good opportunity to have him in this league, since we don't have a lot of opportunities to even talk about him arm wrestling other people for obvious reasons. But yeah, I think that's another good one. Another source we can take a look at is right here. Let me switch over really quickly. I'm gonna turn off studio mode. It's a little easier to navigate. Let me quickly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if we take a look at the community tab, I asked the same question. Who would you want to have in the league? Which athletes would you want to join? And yeah, I got a lot of answers, which I thank you for. Vitali, Pushkar, Cadaret. There's 2 there that aren't in yet, so we could cross-reference them. But let's take a look at some other answers here. Bajan, Pushkar, Voivoda, Scott Norton, very interesting. Cleve Dean, that's a good one. Pushkar, Bajan, Gasparini. Yeah, Gasparini is in, Pushkar is in, Bajent is in, I believe, right? We put Bajent in. No, we didn't yet. Okay. Yeah, so I think Travis Bajent is another one of those that I see pop up everywhere, right? If we take a look at Instagram, 2016 Travis Bajent. If we take a look at our community tab, I see a Bajent here. I see a Bajent here. Take a quick look if there's any others. Travis Bajent, his prime is easily the best in the world, says Revolt feed here. Another Pushkar. Yeah, it looks like there were quite a few Bajents, right? It's kind of dying off the lower we go here, but yeah, I did see quite a few Bajents. Let's take a look at Discord. How did Bajent do there? Travis Bajent is I. 4 votes, so yeah, quite high. Not quite as high as I would have expected, but yeah, still something to go off of, right? So I think Travis Bajent is a pretty safe vote here. I think through all the channels, all the social medias, I saw his name at least once. So yeah, there you go. Travis Bajent is a good one. Hey Raiden says Devin Larat. Yeah, let's take a look at how many times we see Devin Larat, right? Arm Wrestling Fentanyl stream hits different, Chocobo was. I bet it does. I can assure you the talking hand is real. Let's take a look at how many times we see Devin Larat pop up. Let's take a look first at... oh no, Devin Larat was already an auto-include, of course. Silly me, he's already on there. As you can tell. So right now we have John Brzing, Devin Larat, Denis Siplenkov, Hermes Gasparini, Alexei Voivoda, Andrei Pushkar, and Travis Bajent. Yeah, let's take a look at another one. Morozov, I saw here. Might be one of the more, or one of the less obvious ones, right? So let's take a look how many times we see that. Once on Instagram. I'll do a quick search here. It's a little easier maybe. It seems like once on the discussions page. And that's it. Now let's take a look at Discord. I'm curious about this one. Will we see him in Discord? Artyom Morozov, okay. Also 4 votes, so I think he makes the cut, right? Just about. I'll add him for now. And if other people are mentioned more or show up more throughout the course, then we might have to cut him. But I think he's a pretty safe in for now. I'm trying to add them loosely in the order that I saw them appear on my social media, right? That I saw their names appear, so loosely. Chuck says Siplenkov. Yeah, Siplenkov is there, indeed. There's a couple of shoe-ins, legends that are in for sure, like those. Let's take another look. I'll use Instagram again as kind of a starting point here. Pushkar is in. Dave Chafee. Dave Chafee. Let's see if someone mentioned him on the community tab. No. 0 times it seems. As far as I can tell. Yeah. Which is surprising. Kind of. Okay, let's take a look in Discord. Dave Chafee, 7 times, so yeah. He definitely got the votes in Discord, and he got at least one person mentioning him on Instagram. But nobody on the community tab. So yeah, that's an interesting one. I think we'll add him for now. I think since he got... Let's take a look. Morozov only got 1 mention on the community tab, but Dave Chafee got a lot more votes on Discord, right? So I think we can add him right above Morozov, right? That makes sense to me. So I think he'll move up 1 seat there. I'm sorry if I'm not that diligent in keeping the screen updated. Yeah. So here are the 9 people in so far. John Brzezinski, Devon Larratt, Denis Iplenkov, Hermes Gasparini, Alexei Voivoda, Andrei Pushkar, Travis Bagent, Dave Chafee, Artyom Morozov. Let's take a look at another one on Instagram, maybe. Maybe there's one left. Or I think we got all of them on Instagram, right? Morozov, Travis Bagent, Alexei Voivoda, Andrei Pushkar, Dave Chafee. Yeah, those are all in. I don't think anyone... No, okay. Nobody mentioned the name on here. Let's take a look at the community tab for another one. I saw Vitaly, right? Vitaly Laletin. Let's search for Vitaly. I think 2 Vitalys. Let's search for Laletin. That's the same one. Yeah, so he gets mentioned quite sometimes, right? At least 3 times as far as I can tell on the community tab. And he must be in the Discord poll as well, I think. Let's take a look. Here. Laletin H. Yeah, 7 times. So I think... Yeah. That's almost as much as Bagent, right? 4 times here. And Travis Bagent had 4 votes, yeah. So Laletin more popular than Travis Bagent as far as people getting in even, so yeah. He's a shoe-in, I think, for sure. He'll probably come in above Travis Bagent here as far as popularity for getting entered into the league goes. Levan Saganashvili from the future says, do you think that Prime Travis can beat Levan like people say? No. I don't think so. And I think that's part of the reason why people voted to ban Levan from this league, because even if people could be in their hypothetical all-time primes, I think people still think Levan couldn't beat Levan. If that makes sense. So no, and I personally kind of agree there. I don't think Prime Travis could beat Levan. Maybe he could get around on him on speed or something. But yeah, I don't think he could beat Levan in a super match setting. Could be wrong, of course, but I don't think so. What do you guys think? I'm also going to ask you guys to be a tiebreaker, right? As the list continues to fill up to 24. Probably there will be a couple of edge cases, and that's where you guys come in, right? Even if there's only a couple of people in the live stream right now in chat, I'll still ask you guys. Thanks, by the way, for sitting through this with me. It helps to kind of bounce some ideas off you guys. Let's take a look here. Caderet, Jerry Caderet. Very interesting. I'd personally like to see him entered. Only 1 mention on the in the community tab. So yeah, not a lot of love for Jerry here. I didn't see him on Instagram. I think we've covered everyone on Instagram, right? So yeah, he wasn't on Instagram. By the way, here, check out the Jerry Moon in the background. Talking about Jerry Caderet. Let's take a look at Discord. Jerry Caderet. Is he on here? Am I missing him? I think I'm missing him, right? I must be. Okay, no, it seems like no one mentioned Jerry Caderet so far. Very interesting. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave Jerry Caderet off for now. He's got a mention. It's not like he's not mentioned at all in any of the social medias, but yeah. No Jerry Caderet so far. No Jerry Caderet. Too bad, kinda disappointed. Levan Saganashvili from the future has the same opinion. Yeah, I think it makes sense, right? I'm one of the people that believes that the level of the sport in general keeps rising, so it makes sense that the current number one can beat previous number ones. Tomer, how you doing? Good to have you, Tomer. Just a little impromptu test stream here. And deciding on the last couple of people to enter the tournament tomorrow. And on that note, no Jerry Caderet, unfortunately, so far. Let's take a look at another person that's mentioned a couple of times, right? Voivoda Scott Norton. Very interesting choice here. I think we've got 2 Scott Nortons. So he's more popular than Jerry Caderet already. So 2 Scott Nortons in the community tab. Let's take a look at Discord here. Quick look here. If Scott Norton is even on there. Lincoln Hawk. I see Johnny Walker in there. No Scott Norton. So yeah, Scott Norton definitely someone to keep an eye on. He's mentioned 2 times in the community tab. So yeah, we might have to include him, but he's gonna be a little lower on the list probably, right? Cleve Dean, that's a good one. I see 2 Cleve Deans here. Let's check, double check here. Yeah. 2 Cleve Deans on the community chat. And I think he's also in the Discord poll, right? Yeah, F Cleve Dean. 6 votes. Yeah, that's quite substantial. I think that puts him in for sure, right? He might come in a little under Travis Bajan because he's got less mentions on the community tab. And let's take a quick look at Dave Chafee. How many votes did he get on Discord? 7. So that's kind of similar, right? So probably he'll come in right above Dave Chafee, I believe. Yeah, I'll put him in there, right above Dave. Let's take a look. Cleve Dean. There we go. Right above Dave Chafee. It's a good list so far, I gotta say. I like it. Jokobobo says Jerry might have wins of some of the top guys, but if you have half a brain, you beat Jerry as a top level puller. Jerry is like an IQ test. I think a lot of people would agree with you on that, especially considering a couple of his last matches. I'm not sure myself, but yeah. Tomer says, where is Dennis? Is he not there? I see him now, indeed. We've got John Brzezinski, Devin Larratt, Denis Siplenkov, Hermes Gasparini, Alexei Voivoda, Andrei Pushkar, Vitaly Laletin, Travis Bajan, Cleve Dean, Dave Chafee, Artyom Morozov. There's no doubles in there, right? I gotta double check. I don't think there's any doubles so far, so we're doing good on that end. Tomorrow, the actual matches will happen. Not all of them, of course, because there will be quite a bit. The first round will be 12 matches, but I think we'll get through 6 of them. We'll try to aim for 6 and do more if we can. But we'll get through at least 6 of them tomorrow with our guest commentator, Ryan Bowen, which will be a fun live stream, I'm sure. And yeah, 9 p.m. Mine Time, I believe, 7 p.m. UTC. For those of you that want to join tomorrow that haven't heard yet, that's when the matches will be happening. And of course, the result of each match will be determined by our viewers. You guys will be voting on each match while Ryan and myself talk about it while it's happening and speculate. And talk with chat, of course. Tomer says Jerry mainly wins because of style, not strength. Jerry is definitely strong, but play smart and you'll win. Yeah, that's kind of echoing what Joko Boba said there, right? I think you guys are in agreement there. Kazazuri says, if Morozov gets kicked in the first round, I'll be very angry, Mr. Arm. Well, then you better make sure to vote tomorrow, Kazazuri, or Morozov. So his chances will increase in the tournament. Let's take a look at who else will be joining Morozov, right? All these three people are in. Pushkar, Bajin, Gasparini. Zoloev. Interesting. Kazimurat Zoloev. I think only one person has mentioned him. Let's take a look at the Discord poll. If he's on there. I don't see him. So someone to keep in mind, but so far not making the cut, right? Ivan Matushenko. I think one mention in our community tab, but 3 upvotes, so that counts for something, right? At least 3 people, 4 including myself, wanted to see Ivan in there. Let's take a look if he's in Discord. Ivan Matushenko, is he here? I don't see him. So that's another one of those edge cases, right? We'll have to keep him in mind, and if we don't get to 24 arm wrestlers that have more mentions, then we'll have to go trudge through the bottom feeders, so to speak, right? I see Angerbayev on the community tab. Let's take a look if we have more people agreeing there with Angerbayev. I think only one person on the community tab mentioned him. Yeah, as far as I can tell, only one person mentioned him on the community tab. Let's take a look at our Discord here. Kiddergali is on there. 4 votes. So yeah, quite substantial. I think one of the lowest mentions so far that we'll add, but I think he just about makes the cut, right? Enough people voted for Kiddergali that I think he deserves to be in. I don't know if he'll stay in or not, but for the moment I think he's a pretty safe bet to put in there, right? So yeah. I do think he comes in at the bottom, because if I take a look, I think Morozov got mentioned just as much, or maybe once more. And if I take a look at the Discord voting, Morozov has equally as much votes as Kiddergali. So yeah, I think Kiddergali got mentioned a little more even than Dave Chafee here. But I think this is the correct order so far in terms of how people voted throughout the different social medias. So yeah, we're halfway there. Jerry has a crazy strong frame, and Tomer follows that up with frame of fat. Yeah, Jerry does have a pretty crazy frame. I saw Camille's frame today, like Camille emerging from a pool or something. And yeah, the guy is wide. His shoulders are crazy. And chest. Kazatsuri says someone has to lose, put Monster Michael Todd in there. Talking about Michael Todd, coincidence or not, he's the next one in the list here, so let's take a look at how many times we see Michael Todd, right? One Michael, maybe under Todd, maybe under MMT. It's kind of tricky to look for these people, right, sometimes. Maybe under DMT? No. Okay, so there's one Michael Todd in the community tab, which is not a lot, granted. But let's take a look at our Discord, right? Our Discord poll here. Michael Todd, I believe he was in here, L. 5 votes, so yeah. Again, more votes than Angerbayev. More votes than Morozov, I believe. Not more votes than Chafee. And I think Kiddergali has to be below Chafee, right? Based on the Discord votes. So yeah, Michael Todd is in so far. And he's above. Why does this have the logo here Invitation has been sent. I put his last name as an email address. Okay, well done there, our historian. So yeah, Michael thought below Dave Chafee, but above Kidirgali and Morozov by just a hair. But very interesting so far. Hey Medieval Dead, how you doing? Good to see you. Chuck says, can everyone vote on Discord? Yeah, everyone can vote on Discord. You can go to my Instagram and mention a name in the comment of... let's take a look. The comment of this post here that I made about the Fantasy League. And you can also go to the community tab on YouTube. Click on my channel. And yeah, go to the community tab. 2 days ago I posted this. And people have been voting on there too. So yeah, you can vote anywhere. You can vote multiple times on different platforms. That's all allowed. And you can still vote right now. I'll still take it into account. Like I said, I will be doing a YouTube poll too by the end of the live stream. A couple maybe. To determine some edge cases, right? Once we get to about 24. There'll be a couple of people that will have equal votes right at the bottom. So yeah, to determine those winners, I'll do another poll live on YouTube today. Jerry is a ruddy man. Okay, McFarvo. Good to see you, by the way. McFarvo, great supporter of the channel. Comments on nearly all my stuff, and I read it and enjoy it every time. So my thanks, McFarvo. Let's take a look at another one. Tom Stubblebean, or Stubblebine, or how do you pronounce it? Okay. Let's take a look. Maybe he's in there more, right? I only see him once. I don't think I saw him on... Oh no! Is he in there twice? That can't be right. No. Someone's name has Tom in it. Okay. Yeah, so only once, no Discord votes. I'm afraid that doesn't make the cut, unfortunately. The ARM historian is in here too. Yeah, I think that's the only vote as well. Thank you, Limo Swine, but I don't believe I'll be making the cut either. Thank God for that. Ryan Blue Bowen. Very interesting. Okay, Ryan Blue Bowen. Only once? Or is he in twice? No. I think that's the only time I've seen Ryan mentioned, right? I know he was mentioned during the first live stream. Let's take a quick look at Discord, but I don't think Ryan Bowen is on there. No, which is kind of unfortunate, right? Because Ryan is commenting on the event, so would have been funny if he was actually in the event himself. Hey, the Chuck Dude, how you doing? Says good morning. Good morning, the Chuck Dude. Having a beer as breakfast. Levan Saganashvili from the future says if Jerry beats Alex, will he be getting Levan? I don't know. I hope so. I just want to see more of Jerry Caderet in general. That would be great. Bulls Deep Hook says chat for the early birds. Indeed. It's not that early where I'm at. It's just past noon. But I believe for a lot of US people it might be pretty early right now, right? In which case, thanks for joining. Like the title says, just a little test stream. Testing out some stuff and also, yeah, taking a look at our final participants, right? Taking a look at the votes, tallying them. You can still vote. It's not too late yet. Medieval Dead says 7 a.m. here. 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. What are you doing up so early, Medieval Dead? Welcome either way. It's nice of you to join us. Should put on some more relaxing music maybe, right? Let's take a look at some more people we can include here. Over on the community tab. Levan is banned, yes indeed. So yeah, we took a look at those. Matt Mask, that's another one. Let's take a look if we can find Matt Mask. I know a longtime viewer of the channel, Mr. Jude Dubois, has voted for Matt Mask and has gotten a couple of upvotes, so that counts for something maybe as a tiebreaker. But yeah, no one else mentioned Matt Mask in the community tab. Let's take a look at Discord here. Yeah, no Matt Mask on there either. I'll send a message, by the way, in the Discord, letting people know that I'm taking a look at it. I'm taking a look at some of the poll results. Maybe some people from Discord will jump into the live stream. Yeah, I'll have to include a link, right, to the live stream. Might be a good idea. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm afraid no Matt Mask so far. Might change, maybe some people will vote for Matt Mask, but yeah, unfortunate for Jude Dubois. So far, no Matt Mask. Gennady. Has to be more Gennadys, right? I think we have at least 3 results on the community tab. Yeah. I see 3 Gennadys here. Carlos, Pro Turtle, and Armislin Ahmad all voted for Gennady, which is yeah, awesome. 3 people voting for Gennady on the community tab. Let's take a look at Discord right here. Here we go. Gennady D. 4 people. So yeah, I think Gennady is in for sure. He has more votes on the community tab than Chafee. He has more than Hungerbayev. So I think, yeah, he's in for sure. Gennady Kvikvinya. Yeah, let's take a quick look at Discord to compare his votes to Michael Todd. 5 votes for Michael Todd and Gennady Kvikvinya had 4, but I think Gennady was mentioned more on our community tab, quite a bit more. So we'll put him in right above Michael Todd, or even above Dave Chafee, right? Because Chafee only got mentioned once on the community tab, but he does have 7 votes on Discord. So yeah, Dave Chafee still holds the lead over Gennady by 1 vote, as far as I can tell. Had to catch the stream, pal. Well, I appreciate it, Medieval Dead. It's just a little appetizer for tomorrow, but I do appreciate you being here. The Chuck Dude says, Jerry is a fun puller to watch, he's just so inconsistent. Isn't Arsen Liliev trying to come back too? Yeah. Arsen Liliev, there were some rumors about him coming back, but I have no clue right now if he's actually still making a comeback. I hope so. Poll results, I'll have to join the Discord. Yeah, you can join the Discord. We did the poll over on the Puller Public. We do have a army historian Discord too, which you've maybe just joined. Someone named Bin Laden just joined. That's an interesting name. But I did the poll over on Puller Discord, as their community has been around for a way longer time, and there's a lot more of them there. So yeah, I thought it would be more representative of the community at large, right? And they did a great job. I have to thank Roach here for helping me setting this up. He was very helpful. Yeah. That's what we're basing a lot of our inclusions on. That poll together with the results of our community tab, together with Instagram, which is right here. You can vote on Instagram too by commenting here. You can even PM me if you'd like. Some people, I think 1 or 2 people PM'd me. But yeah, the people they PM'd me about were already included. So there you go. Let's take a look at another one. Who haven't we had yet from here? Prudnik, yeah. Let's take a look at Prudnik. How many times do we have Prudnik on our community tab? I think only once. I'm trying a couple of different spellings, but I think yeah, Prudnik only once on our community tab, which is a little surprising, right? But he's a little lighter. He's not a super heavyweight per se. Let's take a look on Discord here. Prudnik, is he on there? No Prudnik. So he's another one of those people, right? Who's on the bottom of the list, kind of. Together with a couple of other ones who've had one mention. Unfortunate, but no Prudnik so far. Let's keep on looking here for more recruits. I thought I saw a couple of good ones a little further down the line here. Alex Kurdecha. That's a good one. 2 mentions, I think. Let's take another look. That's Voivoda, right? That's another Alex, yeah. So yeah, 2 mentions in the community tab, which is about average, I think. And then let's take a quick look at Discord here. Kurdecha. Yeah, the T. 5 votes, but that's including mine, so I'll take my vote off. So 4 votes, which is significant, right? I think that's about on par with Michael Todd's. Michael Todd has 5. But I think Kurdecha has a mention more in the community tab. So I think he's about on par with Michael Todd. We'll put him in there for sure. Alex Kurdecha. There we go. I'll put him right below Michael Todd, but yeah, they're about even, right? In a number of votes. KL says, is Dimitri Trubin mentioned? I believe he is. I'll check how many votes he has in a little while. Can Zauer be there? Lavan Saganashvili from the future. You can vote for Zauer. Post a comment on one of the social medias. Or, yeah. But you basically, you kind of see what the cutoff is, right? I don't think Zauer is on the Discord. So feel free to mention him there and he will be included. If there's any major upsets by tomorrow, which is when the voting officially closes, yeah, that can still change, right? So the order can still change of the seats. And even some of the lower seats can possibly be outvoted, right? For other people to make it in still until tomorrow. So let's take a look. Someone asked about Babayev, I believe, right? Do I have that right? Ah no, Dimitri Trubin someone asked about. Okay, let's take a look at Trubin. I don't think I see Trubin in our community tab. A quick look at Discord here. See if he's in here somewhere. No Trubin here either. So yeah, no one voted for Dimitri Trubin so far. No one even mentioned his name so far. Georgi Tsvetkov. Let's take a look. No Georgie in yeah, in the community tab. I'll take a look at Discord here. Yeah, same thing. Noah Tsvetkov to be seen. So yeah, this is your chance to get him on there, right? And get other people to vote for them. Medieval Dead says, I could decrypt Egyptian hieroglyphics before I could come close to understanding how to use Discord. Yeah, it's a little overwhelming maybe at first, but to be honest, I have been using it for quite a while because I've had some other communities in the past. But yeah, I've never done anything quite like the poll that Roy Roach set up for us, which I greatly appreciate him doing. It's been a big help, as you can see. Let's take a look at another one here. I saw Rustam Babayev. One mention of Rustam. We've got a Rustam fan in the community page. Yep, only one mention. I don't think he's on the Discord, so he's another one of those one vote ones, right? Yeah, he's not on the Discord. So yeah, keep him in mind, keep him in the back of our minds. But so far, yeah, I don't think he's in. Krasimir. You see Krasimir Kostadinov, the Giant Slayer, some would call him. He has a mention, also one mention on our community page. Let's take a quick look at Instagram to see if someone else voted in the meanwhile. I don't think so, but you never know, right? Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, on Discord. Krasimir on Discord. I thought I saw his name in here. Yep, R. Krasimir Kostadinov. 5 votes. So yeah, quite substantial. That puts him on par with Michael Todd, who also had 1 mention on the community tab and 5 votes on Discord here. So really interesting. But yeah, I think he's in for sure, right? The way it is now. I'm glad it's not only super heavyweight guys necessarily. Because I do think a primed Krasimir Kostadinov can make some noise at this tournament. For sure. So yeah, Kostadinov comes in at about the same as Michael Todd and Alex Kurdecha here. Certainly an interesting result. Taras Ivakin, I see here on our community tab. Again, only 1 vote on the community tab. Let's take a look if he's even on our Discord poll, if people have mentioned him. Yeah, he's on there. 4 votes, so not too bad. I think that puts him about on parity with Morozov, right? If I remember correctly. Let me quickly check on that. I believe Morozov had 1 mention also on the community tab and something like 4 votes, right? K, Morozov, 4 votes. Yeah, so that puts him on parity with Morozov. I believe Morozov he should be above Angerbayev because Morozov was also mentioned on Instagram. And I believe that's also why Morozov should be higher than... who were we talking about? Again, kind of slipped my mind. Who were we just talking about? Why am I blanking? Taras Ivakin, of course. Yeah. So yeah, Taras Ivakin is making it in so far. But he's coming in right below Morozov there. I think just about on par with Angerbayev. Here we are, that's our list so far. John Brzing, Devon Larratt, Denis Siplenkov, Hermes Gasparini, Alexei Voivoda, Andrei Pushkar, Vitaly Laleitin, Travis Bajan, Cleve Dean, Dave Chafee, Gennady Kvigvinya, Michael Todd, Alex Kurdecha, Krasimir Kostadinov, Artyom Morozov, Taras Ivakin, and Kidir Gali Angerbayev. Good so far. I like it so far. I like it. Let's see. Who else is on here? Gennady Kurdetcha, Chafee, already have all of them. John Brezink, of course. I do see... We covered Scott Norton, right? Because he does have 2 votes on the community tab. He isn't on the Discord poll, which is kind of killing him, right, in the votes. But I think we should take him into account somewhat, right? I'll put him in there for now, just because a double mention on the community tab is like more than Michael Todd has, for example, right? But yeah, it does need to be noted that he doesn't show up on any other polls, not on Instagram, not on Discord either. So I'll keep him at the bottom for now, but I will add him. Maybe that's one of the people you guys can vote on pretty soon here, right? Someone else. I think we're getting through it, right? Kind of. Brad Grundy, Auden Larratt, and Jason Merlot. Thank you, Jacobin, for those votes. I don't think there's anyone else on here from that list, unfortunately. But let's take a look at the Discord poll if there's other people that we've missed, right? With a little bit of votes. Like, let's take a look here. Richard Lupkes, for example, who has 6 votes, which is, you know, more than Michael Todd and stuff have. So I think Richard Lupkes is another one that we should take into consideration, right? Let's take a look at the community tab, if he's on there. Yeah, he's mentioned once, so that's another really good one. On Discord, he is mentioned 6 times. So yeah, he does come in higher than Michael Todd. I think, let's take a quick look at Gennady Kvikvinia, had only 4 votes, but he was mentioned a little more on the community tab, right? So yeah, I think he comes in at under Cleve Dean even. Or like right about Dave Chafee, maybe under Dave Chafee. Which is another major one, right? We overlooked kind of. Right there at 11. Hey James, how you doing? See you. Bulls Deep Hook says his big daddy Gary Goodrich on there. Let me check. Gary Goodrich. I don't think he's mentioned in the community tab. Unfortunate. Let me quickly refresh, see if there's some new comments on here, although I doubt it. Zauer is mentioned now by Levan Saganashvili from the future. There you go. Yeah, if you want Zauer in there, get some more people to comment here. I see you commented before too. My thanks for that, Levan Saganashvili from the future. But yeah, right now, I think Gary Goodrich is not on there, right? Unfortunate. Not on the community tab. Let's take a quick look at the Discord poll if he's on there. I don't think so. No, it doesn't seem like he is. Dave Patton is even on there. Wagner Bortolato is on there. Only has 2 votes. I don't think I saw him mentioned anywhere else, right? No. Unfortunate, but Wagner Bortolato isn't making it right now as it stands. I do a quick refresh on Instagram too. I don't think we've got any new votes there. Brad Grundy, yeah. Don't think he will get too many votes, although you never know, right? Johnny Walker is on the Discord poll with 3 votes. Something to keep in mind. Who else do we have here with a significant amount of votes, right? I think we've got most people on here have made the cut, combined with the Instagram and community tab votes. I'm checking Todd Hutchings. He had 5 votes on Discord, so quite substantial. And no mention at all of Todd Hutchings on our community tab, unfortunately. But I do think that means Todd Hutchings makes it in, right? Kind of at the bottom. If Scott Norton makes it in, then I think Todd Hutchings makes it in too. With 5 Discord votes, which is, yeah, quite a lot, right? That's on par with Michael Todd and stuff. Only that Todd Hutchings doesn't have any votes in the community tab. Medieval Dead says, hey, Arm Historian, anyone that could use a mention to get them in there? There's a couple of people that are on the kind of on the cutting board, right? At the moment. We've got 4 more spots to fill. I think people like... If we take a look at the Discord poll, hang on here. I think Wagner Bortolato has 2 votes, so yeah, that's a little bit of a real edge case there. Same with Dave Patton and Johnny Walker, I believe. They all have about 2 or 3 votes. Other than that, yeah, there were some people that were mentioned, right? On here. Let me quickly see. Matt Mask, for example, is mentioned. If he got another mention in, for example, if he got added here to the Discord poll, or if he got another couple of mentions on the community tab or on Instagram, that might push Matt into it. Same, weirdly enough, with Ryan Blue Bowen, who has like 1 or 2 mentions, I think, but no votes on Discord. Who else? Tom Stubblebine also has 2 votes, weirdly enough, so yeah. He could make it in, kind of. Zauer. Levan Saganashvili from the future has just voted for Zauer, but as we see, yeah, Zauer isn't on the Discord poll at all. Nowhere to be seen, plus nobody mentioned him on Instagram either. So yeah, those are a couple of the edge cases, right? I'm taking a look if I missed someone obvious. Pushkar, Lupkis, they're all in. I'm missing Devin Lorraine, Scott Norton. Here's Scott Norton's name again. Auden Lerat and Jason Merlot have vote too. There's a lot of people, right? That have like 1 or 2 votes. In some cases 3 votes that are kind of on the edge. But yeah, it's getting really difficult now. We're getting into the weeds of like the last couple of places. The Chuck Dude says Dave Patton was a monster. Same with Scott Norton. I agree. Medieval Dead says Matt has to be on there. Matt Mask has to be on there. But Ryan... Okay, I just mentioned Wagner and Mask to see if that makes a difference. Sylvester Stallone says Cerebrum. That's a good one. Maybe. I saw Lincoln Hawk on here. In the Fantasy League poll. On a Discord. With 2 votes, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, if you have Discord, if you're in Polar Public, get your ass over there and cast your vote. It might provide us with a little more clarity on who to pick next. Let's see. Ivan Matushenko is another one of those guys, right? He got, excluding my upvote, 3 upvotes on the community tab, but isn't mentioned anywhere else. So yeah, what I'll do is, I think I'll include a couple of guys, right, that I saw mentioned here in the live stream, that people want in. Hey, Spermy Assy Screamy, how you doing? Good to see you there. Welcome, welcome. I know it's not our usual time, but it's a little impromptu test stream here. Yeah, Medieval Dead, I found your Wagner and Mask post, thanks for that. They'll be included. Let me quickly see how many we have then for Wagner Bortolato. 1 in the community tab, 2 for Matt Mask in the community tab. Take a look at Discord here. I think Matt Mask had 0 here and Wagner Bortolato had 2. So right now it's 4 for Wagner Bortolato and 2 for Matt Mask, I believe. Still, yeah. Or 3 for Wagner. Hang on, let me check again. Yeah, 3 for Wagner because that's his first mention in the community tab. And 3 for Matt Mask, so yeah, it's dead even. I'll run a poll. What I'll do is I'll run a poll on in chat right now. I'll let you guys vote. There's about 10 of you in here, I think. I'll let you guys vote on this one. Who should be in? And I'll include a couple more people, right? Who should get in? Is it Matt Mask? Currently 3 votes in total. Is it Wagner Bortolato? Same with him. Hope I wrote that correctly. Let's say quick check Bortolato. Yeah, I think so. And who was the other person? I think Ivan Matushenko, right? 3 people upvoted it on the community tab, so that kind of counts, right? So yeah, we'll include him too. Ivan Matushenko. Spermy Assy Screamy says, I'm just getting ready for work. That's fine. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a good day at work. Mask, mask, and mask. Did I say Matt Mask a little too much? I might have. So yeah, Matt Mask, Wagner Bortolato, or Ivan Matushenko, who will make it in for sure. The poll is live right now. All of them have about the same number of mentions. So get your votes in chat. There should be a little option for you to vote on your favorite there. If you can, I'll leave the poll running for a little while and take another look at the Discord poll results, right? Lincoln Hawk. Yeah, I think we've got most people on here. Hermes won by such a landslide, it's crazy. Vitalgo Leighton did good too. Did very well. I think we have most people on here, right? Johnny Walker with 3 votes, which is quite substantial too. Maybe I should have included him. I might do him in another poll. I might include him. So far it's about 50-50 between Matt Mask and Ivan Matushenko. I might include the top 2 of this poll, so yeah, it might be an easy include here. Doesn't seem like Wagner Bortolato is winning, but I might just include the number 1. Not quite sure. James M says 9 whole people in here, let's go. Yeah, James M. This is not the usual time I stream or go live, so I don't think I've ever gone live on a Saturday morning. But it's fine. I appreciate the people that are in here. Although, weren't you the guy looking for a gay hookup last time when you came to the stream? Kinda remember that, I think. Medieval Dead says, no, I was just saying to include him 3 times. Having 3 matte masks on there, maybe each from a different era. Medieval Dead says, hurry, close the poll, we won! I'm gonna leave it for a minute or so longer. Right now it's about even. Matte Mask is just about eking out a victory here. Who knows, it might be a matchup that's happening soon, right? In the Fantasy League tomorrow. Just about even now. What's wrong with being gay, James M? The second time you've come in here talking about gay stuff. What's wrong with being gay? I wonder. As if it's some kind of put down. As people know, I don't ban people often. I don't delete messages often. I ask my moderators to have a pretty, you know, aren't too heavy-handed. I ask them not to be too heavy-handed with the banning. So I do, you know, I entertain almost everything. So just so you know, if you say something here, I will probably read it and I will respond to it. Yeah, Medieval, that makes a good point there. Hey, James, what goes on in our minds is no one's business. That's very true, I don't think. I have a very live and let live attitude on that, on being gay or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't think sexual orientation should play into an arm wrestling live stream in any way, right? I don't think that's relevant. You're free to disagree. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe to close the poll with Matte Mask just eking out a win here. I think Jude Dubois will be very happy about that. Thanks for voting there, guys. Let's take a look at the bracket again, right? Matte Mask is a shoo-in. And I do think Ivan Matushenko getting nearly half the votes kind of affords him a spot, right? There we go. I'll add him too. I do think it affords him a spot for now, although that might change during the course of today and tomorrow. Because I will be keeping the voting open until very close to the start of the league, probably 2 hours before, so I have a couple hours to prepare some stuff, some visual stuff. But yeah. Yeah, Matte Mask is in. The Chuck Dude says, I feel like Arson should be on at least one of these lists. His reign was just so short. I agree with you there. Let's take a look at Arson Liliev, right? I haven't like formally checked him. He isn't on the community tab, unfortunately. No mention of Arson Liliev. I'll take a look at the Discord. I don't think he's on there either. Very unfortunate. Because yeah, he's one of my favorites. For sure, of like a couple of years ago. More than a couple. I think every person I made a video on has become one of my favorites, to be honest. Just because I feel like I've gotten to know a little more about them. But yeah, no mention of Arson anywhere. I agree, it's kind of a shocker. Cerebrum says Matushenko rocks, very underrated. Yeah. I agree there. Although he's getting more rated, right? Not overrated necessarily, but he's getting more accurately rated lately, I believe. Bulls Deep Hook says in a year time we will be able to include Brian Shaw, hopefully. Yeah, let's hope so. I made a video once about the relationship between strongmen and arm wrestling. It wasn't one of my most popular videos, but I learned a couple of interesting stuff. Like, strongman and arm wrestling have been linked for so long. Nearly since the dawn of, like, traveling circus strongmen / showmen, right? Like, arm wrestling has been a feat of strength that they've touted for a very long time. And I'm speaking like hundreds of years here. I'm not talking about a couple of decades. I'm speaking like middle 1800s. For sure, at least. But yeah, I covered all that in several videos I made on the history of arm wrestling. If you're interested in that. He's finally getting the spotlight he deserves, says Cerebrum. Yeah, indeed, I agree there. I agree. Love to see some more of Matushenko. So yeah, we've got 2 more spots to fill. I think I'll end it here unless anyone else has a good suggestion here of another poll we can do for one of the 2 final spots. But I think it's a good place to end it, right? Because it leaves the door open a little bit for more people to get their votes in and maybe vote in someone that people didn't expect, right? Kind of keep it a surprise for tomorrow. I'm happy with the list so far. There's a couple of people that I'm surprised aren't included, like you mentioned, Arsen Liliev. I think an all-time Prime League would be a good opportunity to include Liliev in, right? The Chuck Dude says, I think Shaw needs Travis as a coach. Travis is probably better at explaining arm wrestling than he is at actually arm wrestling, and that says a lot. And he continues to say, Arsen definitely deserves a spot. Hey, Spermiasis Creamy. See you later, man. Take care. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again at a live event sometime soon. Bye-bye. Have a good one. So yeah. It's looking good. I'm happy. The event is gonna it's kind of shaping up to be a good one, something to look forward to. As I mentioned before, Mr. Ryan Blue Bowen will be joining us tomorrow for commentary, which I greatly appreciate. And I think it's gonna add a little value to the stream, right? It's gonna make it a little more fun than usual even. So yeah, definitely join us tomorrow. Get your votes in. For those of you that don't know, your votes will be determining the winner of this tournament. This crazy-ass all-time Prime tournament. It's going to be open weight class, right arm, double elimination tournament. So we'll aim to do about 6 matches each live stream. And each live stream will also have a special guest commentator. We've got a couple lined up already. Some great names. I think for those of you that have been kind of paying attention to my Instagram posts, you can kind of guess who is joining already. But yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. As far as long form videos, there's one dropping very soon too. Kind of have to work on the timing with the all-time Prime tournament here. But yeah, a very big video on one Mr. Engin Terzi will be dropping very soon. I promise. Bulls Deep Hook says, like the morning lives. Yeah, maybe I'll try to do lives, some more lives, maybe one more live a week on a different time. Just to get the opportunity for some more people to drop by, some other people. Because I know, like I said, right, it's a small crowd tonight, or today, this morning, whatever it is for you. It's a very small crowd, partly, I think, because it's a test stream, right? I said it in the title, but also because it's not my usual time and day. Usually I go live on Sunday later in the day. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone for dropping by, getting their votes in, joining the discussion a little bit. I'm looking forward to tomorrow a lot. I hope you guys join us then. I hope to see you there, and if you can't make it, that's okay too. Maybe check out a replay or something. I will be pouring it into a long form video too, I think, of about 15 minutes or something. When it's all over and done with, I'll be kind of making a summarization, right? On a more, a shorter video, a more succinct video. But yeah, if you want to be part of that in any way, drop by the live streams, I'm even planning on doing an episode where viewers have the chance to call in, give their opinions. Every match can have a different viewer give their live opinion on audio, on webcam, whatever they prefer. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to. The Chuck Dude, Medieval Dead, Bullseye Hook, Spermy Assy Screamy, Cerebrum, even James, Medieval Dead, and so on and so on. Everyone that's lurking, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you tomorrow. And hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Top Troll King. Bye-bye now. See you later, guys. Arm Historian out.